What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's get it. This is a wonderful morning. Just after the great news we heard from the filthy Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, I know some of y'all might be scared, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate those turd birds. You understand? They just made my morning, man. They just assured me that the Cowboys gonna be dominant in this division, in my opinion, man. Let's get it. Thank you, Howie Roseman. Thank you, Philadelphia Eagles. We appreciate that, sir. You just handed us the division for years to come. You understand? Let's get it. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Let's get it. Yes, sir. I think this was a vital mistake by them, though. I'll tell you the truth, though. No cap, no lies. This is my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is my honest opinion. I think these boys made a mistake. A vital mistake at that. Let's get it. Give me a one if everything sounds lovely. We finna crank this thing on up shortly. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Yes, sir. They gave that boy the bag, too. I love it. I absolutely love this. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. Hey, let's make these haters get on their job. Let's make sure these haters hate, man, for a second, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. Let's let these haters do what they do. These Eagles gonna hate this contract now. I give them 2 years. I give the Eagles 2 years. They gonna be calling for his neck. Let's get it. I give these boys 2 good solid years. Let's get it. Hey. Let's get it. Y'all hit that like and share for the squad. Let's get this trap around the corner, man. Shout out to everybody rocking. Shout out to the bad influence, Mr. Swain, Michael Lockhart, DC for Life, Texas, Rolo Tomasi, Fish the Buzzer, Beater 82. We in the building. I'm hyped today, baby. Let's get it. Cowboy Brian in the building. Double R, Michael Archery, Mr. Volcano. Let's get this trap swinging in the morning. Let's get it. Let's go. Shout out to Tommy Montoya, Kelvin Hicks, C. Burleson in the building. Trap Boy C. Let's get it. Mac the Shack, the Shank. I ain't know what your name say, but shout out to you, sir. You know I speak broken English. This the best news of the offseason right here, man. I think y'all asleep, sir. I think y'all are asleep. We finna wake you up, though. Sir. I hope everybody's having a good morning. See, you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me from a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. We lit this morning. Hey, I love this right here, man. This right here breeds competition. This right here finna breed a whole new Dak Prescott. This what I want y'all to understand. Let's go and throw it out there. Bam. We got this dude right here, Mr. Jalen Hurts. It happened so suddenly, I couldn't even put it in my presentation. I was already finished, but man, the Eagles then looked out for us and handed us the division. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like to me. Trap. If you ask me, it looked like the Eagles just handed us the division. What y'all think? Because I can't recall when Jalen Hurts was beating us and just smacking us around. You know what I'm saying? God is good. They got me feeling a little spiritual in here this morning. Hold on, wait a minute. Where my stuff at? Let me see if I can. Let me see. I might have the spirit this morning. Let me see. I don't know. I ain't sure. Wait a minute. Do I feel the spirit coming along? I think I do. Because these boys just handed us an alley-oop in the division, sir. They done just gave us the division. They done handed it over. They just said, here you go, Dallas Cowboys. Y'all can have this. I don't recall Jalen Hurts ever being a force in this NFC East. Do y'all? I don't know why they jumped the gun so suddenly. I just love it. I think my quarterback is going to take this personal as he should. And it's going to help him motivate him. You got two rooted poop quarterbacks in your division making more than you, and they can't even see a picture of you, sir. This is what I want y'all to understand. This finna help us. This finna help us twofold. You understand me? This finna help us 2 times over. Trap. Man, I love this, bro. Y'all don't understand. This finna help your quarterback be on a whole nother level. This finna make your quarterback take it personally like MJ said, sir. He finna take it personally. I don't think y'all understand what we on this morning. Look, Dak Prescott got Daniel Jones making more money than him, y'all. Daniel Jones? I don't know what it is, man, but it seems like every time I take a day off, I come back, I'm super full of energetic. I'm full of energetic. I'm fully energized. Man, look at here. Y'all done gave this boy, y'all done gave Dak, the motivated man himself, some more ammo? Y'all want this boy to get surgical?
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
Man, I'm so happy they gave this boy this money, bro. Look. I'm happy to see a young man get paid. I'm not acting like he is the worst quarterback ever. I'm not saying he's trash either. But I am saying that this is a good sign for us. I like how they jumped the gun. These boys just committed so early, y'all. I don't think y'all get it. These boys committed way so early, man. This is craziness. Like, Hurts really ain't even proven against the Cowboys. Like, I know he got to the Super Bowl, but we know that was a team effort, man. His team was supreme. Them boys had a great offensive line, great wide receivers, a good run game. He was a part of the run game, but you don't get paid for running the ball. I mean, most NFL execs understand that running the ball is not sustainable for a quarterback. That's just not the way it is. Now, you can win some games. It can keep you competitive. But, hey, one day it's going to come a time. It's going to come a time. Well, that athleticism leaves you. It escapes you. It's not going to be the same anymore. I'm telling you. And you're going to have to be able to be surgical with your passes. And you're going to have to become a stand-back passing quarterback. You will. You gonna have to. They gave this man $175 million guarantee. These boys trapped out. Let me make sure, man, because it happened so all of a sudden. I had my show already prepared, so y'all gotta forgive me. What that? Somebody had the quote in there. They gave this boy $179 million guaranteed. Hold on. Hurts got $255 million. 5 years, 179 in the pocket for 51 a year. Ooh. Look, I'm not a hater, bro. I promise you. But I already know Jalen Hurts, bro. I feel like I know him very well. I seen every snap this man played in college. I've been seeing him as an Eagle. I've been seeing his whole career. And can't nobody tell me this man worth no $51 million. Ain't nobody tell me that. You must be trying to challenge me to a digital duel if you say that, bro. You trying to challenge me to a digital duel if you sit up here dead in my face and tell me that Jalen Hurts is worth that. You must want to fight, sir. This what you telling me. You want to fight me. That's what you trying to tell me. In your own way. This is what you trying to tell me. You want smoke and you want to fight, man. That's all I can say. Ain't no way this dude deserve that. Okay, well, let's give it some context. He don't deserve that if Dak Prescott ain't nowhere up there. He got more money than Patrick Mahomes right now. He got more money than Patrick Mahomes right now. He's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. I love it, y'all. This is great for the Cowboys, y'all. This is great for the Cowboys. This man has never beat us. But, okay, I'm so excited about that. I ain't gonna lie, man. This dude beat us. Well, he beat us with Cooper Rush, but he hasn't even beaten us. He hasn't even balled out against us. But let's get into is that a bird or plane? What is it? Oh, it's just nefarious news. That's what it is. That's what it is. My bad. That's totally not planned, I promise you. Wait a minute. Wrong button. Bam. Cowboy news and updates. You know what we got going on. Bam. Now, according to Mike Fisher, it's not a priority to re-sign free agent wide receiver T.Y. Hilton, but the Cowboys are prioritizing Anthony Brown. Good grief. They prioritizing Anthony Brown. I just can't believe that. Now, I never thought that now. I never thought that now. Shout out to DC for Life Texas with the $10 super. I appreciate your love and support. That gives you 2 more entries in the raffle. Y'all don't forget that I'm doing the jersey raffle for Michael Parsons. It ends on the 11th. The second place winner gets a Cowboys t-shirt. The third place winner gets Cowboys hat. And the raffle will end on May the 11th. And yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all support that. But that got you 2 more entries, Mr. DC4 Texas. I appreciate you, sir. But man, I can't believe they talking about reeing up on Anthony Brown. Now our cornerback room is deep already, y'all. Like, what's going on? So that sounds like doom and gloom for somebody like Kelvin Joseph or something. That sounds like, oh no. Like, hey, what it is, I'm coming to join you, honey. Elizabeth vibes when it comes to people like Nashawn Wright and anybody else. So I ain't gonna lie, before we got Stephon Gilmore, I did view Anthony Brown as somebody that was a cheap solution for the Cowboys. He's a veteran. He knows this defense. He been here forever. But if they trying to retain Anthony Brown, man, even coming off an injury, that says a lot about what they feel about these young cornerbacks. It says a lot. It says a lot without saying a lot. I'll say that. So moving along. And I wouldn't mind signing T.Y. Hilton, but like I said, all of this was pre-Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore. So I don't understand how they look at T.Y. as more expendable than Anthony Brown, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Moving along. Bam. Now, every single free agent, disgruntled player that's mad and throwing a hissy fit, you know they name gonna be tied to that mighty star. You know why.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
You know they gonna find a way to put their name in the bucket with the Cowboys. You know when you put that star, and when you attach that star to your name, it drives up your price. It makes everybody say, oh no, good grief, we can't let them go there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even see no way possible we'll be even trying to pursue a player like this or any other player that's top notch like this. I just don't see it. But hey, they surprised me this year. Dollar Bill Jones surprised me this year. I can't lie.
Shut down.
He surprised me this year. So hey, maybe they didn't change their ways. Maybe they have changed for the better. We have to just see and play it by ear. Moving along. I doubt it though. I'll tell you that much. Bam. Now, this ain't none of our business, but we was heavy on him. Nuke saying he don't even want to raise. So, excuse me. It seems like the Arizona Cardinals are in shambles over there. It's sad. Good grief. Now, don't it seem like they in shambles as soon as that Philadelphia coach go over there? As soon as the Philly coach go over there, them boys want out. That's what it looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? So either this an indictment on the new coach coming in, or most of these guys was tied to their other coach. I don't know, but that ain't none of our concern. But hey, we still got to keep a close eye on Nuke. Now, Mr. Derrick Henry. Now this is interesting. Per Trey Wingo says that the Cowboys have interest in potentially getting Derrick Henry, but it got to be at their price and not his. That's very interesting to me now. Because Because I'll be the first person to say that I don't see us paying more money at the running back position. Unless Mike McCarthy really is trying to do like my brother West Coast said. Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? And run the damn ball. He really trying to run the ball. That boy, he must be trying to run the ball at a astronomical rate. If he's saying going to get him like that's just crazy to me. I didn't expect this, but you know, it is a credible source that's saying this, so I guess when there's smoke, it's a little fire in there. I guess it gotta be. Shout out to Michael Archer with the $10 super. You know that's 2 inches in the raffle. I appreciate you, sir. I'm going to tally up the raffle again tomorrow. I'll give y'all the updated stances, but I appreciate you, sir. I really do. He says, landlord, I can't wait for the draft. Hold on. Landlord, I can't wait for the draft and the season. We are going to get 6 this year. Just got a good feeling. I might be wishing, but I don't care. It feels different this year. Amen. Trap. This one thing I want to tell Cowboy Nation, man. Don't let nobody shame you in believing in your team. Don't let nobody tell you how to fan. You can't do that now. You deserve to be confident in your team just like them. And these people that be trying to tell you, put a timeline on your fandom, they team ain't never won before in their life. That's what's crazy. So you got the right to feel good about your team. You got the right to feel confident about your team. This is a football team that went 12-5 2 years in a row, Michael Archer. So fan how you want to fan, sir. You got the right to do it. Straight up. I feel confident in my team too. Don't say no, I feel like I might be. No, you got the right to be confident in your team. This is a 12-5 team back-to-back. You got the right. Now, Micah Parsons is in rare territory. He is in rare air. You know what I'm saying? In 2021, he almost broke the sack record. You know, he had went out with COVID and stuff, but that's just nice to see Mr. Micah Parsons at such a very young age, surrounded by great names like this. That's outstanding. Now, we know Alden Smith's career didn't end up panning out the way people would have thought, but if you remember, Alden Smith was an absolute monster when he first started out. Straight up. And he was a former Cowboy for a season, but man, when Alden Smith was a rookie and with the 49ers, that dude was outstanding. So, hey, don't let this list confuse you, man. Michael Parsons is among some of the greatest to ever do it. Dwight Freeney was so nasty, and Javon Curse. They was crazy. This is the Cowboys off-season vibes going on. Bam, I see my boy Damon Clark putting in that work now. Damon Clark, man, it's just so crazy how he just catapulted over all the other young linebackers like Jabril Cox and, you know, any other person that you would have thought would have got more reps. He really was right there with LVE, and he showed so much coming off that spinal fusion surgery. He might be my next video. I might give him his own spotlight, man. I think he deserved it. But I think he was like a pleasant surprise for everybody this year, man. Nobody expected Damon Clark to just start and then come in and play so well, taking positions, taking reps from other people. I think he had a phenomenal rookie year. I think he do. I think he did. Shout out to my YouTube brother HT on Sports, man. Hey, man, can the draft just get here already, man? Please? I'm ready for it now, man. I'm so ready for this draft now, y'all. I'm sick of this. Nah, more off-season vibes. You got Simi Fehoko out there in the deck, y'all putting in some work too. Nah, don't sleep on Simi. Nah, that was a wonderful video Mr. Law Nation made highlighting Simi Fehoko, asking was he gonna have a bigger role. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out, man. But Simi did have a big time off-season last year. Like in the preseason, he made a couple plays in the preseason, but in camp, Simi was unguardable in camp. Couldn't nobody touch him. Couldn't nobody touch Simi in camp, and this year I will not miss it. I'm making it my business, one of my priorities, to be in Cali so I can see these boys firsthand. I want to see what Simi gonna do. And y'all know that, man, when that hurt, we had to stash this young man. We stashed that boy like we saw the FBI coming, then, and man, what them boys on some nefarious stuff, ain't it? Y'all know how they get down. They on some nefarious stuff. Them boys is nefarious. They stashed this man like he was some bag of good, okay? But yeah, man, I think Simi could do something. It just depends on how Mike McCarthy want to use him. Bam, more off-season vibes. Dak went back to his old school, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to young Ryan Dakota. You know what I'm saying? Leg tats fully exposed. You know, he trying to show off the leg tattoos with the little Mississippi Bulldog. Now, we understand this is what the meat and potatoes of this video is. The defensive tackle needs for the Dallas Cowboys. We got it. You know, it's a lot of people who want to go early. You know what I'm saying? Want to get Mizey and Kansas and people like that. But it's a lot of defensive tackle needs. Now, the current state of the position right now, we got Jonathan Hankins re-signed and Oso Digazua. I think those two are big time players in my opinion. I think Osa this year, finna turn up, y'all. Trap. I think this the year you gonna get the fruits of your labor from Osa. It takes defensive tackles a few years to develop and become their real self, you know what I'm saying, reach their peaks. So I think this is the prime year for Oso Digazua. I think he got his strength together. He understands the leverage. He already did that, former wrestler. So once you get all the techniques and your speed of the game and your strength all in one for a defensive tackle position, now you could just go play. And I think the sky's the limit for Mr. Oso Digazua. He showed flashes as a rookie, and that's rare for a defensive tackle. But I thought it was absolutely hilarious to have Isaac Alarcon on here, man. What he doing? But, you know, they changed him as a defensive tackle. Now, unlike some people, I'm pretty high on Quinn Bohanna. Just being real, I like Quinn Bohanna. I think he can play. I think he gonna take another step this year too. Like I said, it typically takes defensive tackles like 4 years. And I think Quinn can step up, man, and do some things, man. I've seen some good flashes from him this year too. I think he ended up getting an injury and then his play kind of fell off a cliff a little bit, but I like Quinn Bohanna, bro. I'm kind of big on Quinn Bohanna compared to other people. I think he's going to be a player. I think he's going to be a baller. Okay. Like I said, I think Isaac Alarcon going to get cut more than likely, just being real. I don't want to, blow smoke up your behind, so I ain't going to sit up here and lie to you. Now, like I said, I just touched on Oso Digazua. Neville Gallimore, man, ooh. He was pretty much a disappointment last year. He was. We expected a lot from Mr. Neville Gallimore, but he didn't deliver. So, hopefully, he can capture that lightning in the bottle that he showed in a couple of years in his beginning of his career. Hopefully, he can rekindle that flame that he had. But this is a forgotten man on the roster right here, Chauncey Golston. I think everybody forget about him. Trap. Now, you know him coming out of, I think he came out of Iowa. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Out of Iowa, we thought he was a pretty sturdy defensive end, and now they want to convert him to a defensive tackle. They started that journey last year. They gave him some peanut butter. They bulked him up, so they wanted to see how he would operate as a defensive tackle. Now, Chauncey was pretty much a hybrid already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I thought he was out of Iowa, so Chauncey was pretty much a hybrid type player already. If I'm not mistaken, he played in the defensive tackle and defensive end at Iowa anyway. But, some hybrids are not, ideal. You don't want a tweener to where you don't know what he deserves to be or he don't have a defined role. So I guess they wanted to commit to him at defensive tackle and put all their chips in the middle of the table for him to become a good defensive tackle. But I like Chauncey Golston. If you check him out, some of the reps he did on film was pretty good, man. So I think he could come out and produce for us. I really do. But now we go to the draft. Not yet, but Quinn Williams for the Jets. He has not reported to the offseason program. Speaking of defensive tackles, you know, he's out of my high school out here in Birmingham, Alabama. So, you know, shout out to Winona High School. I would love to see this young man be a part of the Dallas Cowboys, but it's probably a pipe dream at this point, you know. But, hey, let's keep a close eye on that situation. Maybe he cut up and get up out of there. Now, this is the Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle options in the draft. Now, number 1, they got Jalen Carter. We know we ain't getting this young man. Shout out to the 33rd team. We know we ain't getting Jalen Carter, so we can just go on ahead and keep on keeping on. Oh, I must have had it in the wrong order. But, bam, Mr. Zach Pickens. They got him out of South Carolina. They got him graded a 87 overall, 6.17 grade on PFF, I believe. So, what y'all think about him coming out of South Carolina? I think he's a decent player. I wouldn't mind if we picked him very late. You know what I'm saying? So, Jervon Dexter coming out of Florida. What y'all think about him? Somebody let me know. He said Jalen Carter start dropping. It ain't going to drop to 26, though, Chata. What you think about that? I don't see that thing dropping down now, man. If that drop, boy, I'm going to be at the draft going crazy, Chata. Trap. But he probably wouldn't get past the Eagles. I think the Eagles will draft him just because they know we need one. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of different options at defensive tackle. Now, Saki Ika. I know a lot of us like him coming out of Baylor. What y'all think about him in the third round? What y'all think he can make it to the third round? What y'all thinking? He said, we in the trap. What a yeah. You already know we in the trap, sir. Trap. What y'all think about this guy, man? I know a lot of people was high on him. What round y'all think we can get him in if he was to drop? Because, you know, it's possible. Defensive tackle is not a sexy position, so a lot of people going to underrate it. A lot of people going to overlook it. And then in some schemes, the defensive tackle is not, you know, it's not that big of a priority in some schemes. So, what y'all think about him? What rank y'all think he'll be? It could not dropping out of the second. So you'll have to draft him in the second. Would you be willing to do that? You know what I'm saying? Would you be willing to do that? Shout out to Revis King with the $19.99 for your mind. I appreciate you, sir. Trap. That got you 4 entries into the raffle too, sir. I appreciate you. He said, what's good, landlord? We need to figure out how to draft linebacker. Colonel Drew Sanders. Yeah, I like Drew. We got a good shot at Drew if we want him. But you know, linebacker, would you consider that a future pick or would you consider that a win now pick? Because if we need a linebacker, but we'll have to have that debate. Will Drew Sanders come in and overtake LVE? Because that's what you'll want. We might try to groom him and give him a year to do it, but if I draft a linebacker, I want him to be him over LV.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
That's the only way it makes sense. And you know, this team is well constructed, so we could survive something like that. We could survive drafting a linebacker and then make up for it in the second round with somebody like Kalijah Kancey. Do y'all think he can fall to the second? Or if he do make it to the second round, do y'all think we can go up and get him? That's what I'm thinking about. What y'all think? What y'all thinking about him, man? Do y'all think we can go get a player like that? See, like I said, the way I'm looking at the draft strategy, if we was to get like a luxury pick in the first round just because the draft fell in a funny way, you know what I do? I draft them. I draft my luxury pick, and then I would go be aggressive in the second round and go up. You know what I'm saying? I go up and go get somebody. Hold on. Who is this little Dallas Cowboy? Dude, that sucks. Time to draft. You is out your mind. You must don't know where you at, sir. Trap. Nah, I mean, if you gonna have real criticism, it's welcome. But don't come in here just saying crazy stuff now. Don't do that now. Well, you know I got my hitters up here now. Don't you better be good now. Be good.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me out.
Chill out now. Don't be like that now. Don't be that way. You know what I'm saying? But Kalijah Kancey is very high on a lot of people's boards. I like him as a player, but I don't know about how undersized he is. He looks like a defensive end, don't he? He's very slender. I don't like that. That's gonna be a new type deal trying to get somebody like that. You know, Aaron Donald came out of Pitt, so it's a lot of Pitt comparisons and comps to him and Aaron Donald, but I don't know about that. I don't see that. So I think he's a good player, but I don't see Aaron Donald. So if I can get him in the second, I'd be running to the bank with that. In a second. Now, I'm not too familiar with this young man. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. So if y'all familiar with him, they got him ranked over Kancey, which is crazy. So he must be good. But somebody fill me in on that young man. Moving along. Byron Young, now he can play now. You know that's my Bama guy. You know this my Bama guy. He can play. But, you know, I wouldn't put him over Kancey, just being honest. I think he can play football, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shoutouts said, you talking about the USC kid, you say he decent. I don't even want to ask you what you think. Is he better than Byron Young? Because I know you're a Bama hater. You know what I'm saying? Look out. Look at my guy Shoutouts. Byron Young, big. I already knew you were coming shooting shots at my boy from Bama, man. I already know you, bro. I said the truth though. He ain't better than Kancey to me, but I think he can play though. He needs some development. He need to, you know what I'm saying, get a little stronger. You know what I'm saying. I think he can play. He just need to be coached up. I think so. But they pretty high on him on the 33rd team. Now Keanu Benton, what y'all think about him being that high over Kancey now? I don't know about that. What y'all feel about that, Chata? I'm not too sure about him either. I ain't got that deep into the bag yet. I seen like maybe about the top 5 of them, but I ain't went too far deep into it. But they very high on them according to the 33rd team. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this list so far. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network in the building. What's happening, sir? Trap. Now, Brian Brees, I know a lot of us like him. A lot of us are fond of him. We like what we see from him. I think he could be a good addition to this team. I don't think he gonna fall to us, though. I don't think so. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he falls to us. But I do think if he was there, they got him ranked 44th overall. I don't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him falling that high, that low. I think he can get it. But I thought this was very interesting right here. They got which team drafted the best duo. And they got Quinn Nelson and Shaq Leonard. Then they got Zeke and Dak. Then they got Josh Jacobs and Max Crosby, Nick Bosa and Deebo Samuel. Now, to be honest, Nick Bosa and Deebo Samuel, them boys pretty dope, though. I can't even lie. But Dak and Zeke was elite in their day. You know what I'm saying? Both of them came out strong. They came out hard like Ball and G. I don't know if y'all familiar with that.
The South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
But one thing I will say, how many of them can go too deep? We got 2 more we could have put on this list, y'all. We got 2 more we could have put on this list. What about Trey and CD Lamb? See, they can't do that. They know who we is.
America's team, the most watched.
They can't go too deep.
Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
We got Trey and CD in the same draft. And I think he might be better. Hey, I might take them 2 over all these guys. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Dak and Zeke, you know, them my guys too. But I'm just saying, I'll probably take CD and Trey over Nick and Debo. Cause them boys outstanding, man. They top players in their own right. And Debo, you know, he got the reputation for being super, super good. But I think CD had a better year than him last year, if I'm not mistaken. Ayuk had a better performance than him last year. So hey, CD was him for us last year. So if you look at it, we can go too deep in this conversation if y'all want to. Like, y'all know how we draft. We the best at the drafting, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, they might as well give us our crown. Don't nobody get down like us when it comes to this drafting now. Don't nobody get down like us when it comes to this draft. He said, nah, I'm taking CD. I'm not taking CD and Trey over Bosa and Debo. Sorry, bro. I don't know, bro. But like, I will say it is a discussion, though. I'm not saying, I'm taking my guys. I'm just like that, Chop. I'm sorry, bro. I just get down like that. It's a discussion, though. You can't tell me it ain't a discussion. It's a discussion. We can go too deep. That's the whole point, though. Other people can't even put another two up, though. These other people got to build like the Lakers do. You know what I'm saying? They got to go get free agents. See, we ain't like that. We know how to draft. We know how to behave. You know what I'm saying? We know how to operate in that draft. That's why a lot of people should be scared. They should be shivering in their boots when it comes to this draft. Because, hey, the Cowboys upgraded in free agency. Just imagine how much we finna cook in the draft, sir. Trap. Just imagine how much we finna cook in the draft. I don't think y'all understand that. He said the main character on The Simpsons was Mr. Landlord Homer. Hey, I'm a homer, bro. I can't, hey. I'm a homer, bro. Sue me. You know what I'm saying? Every morning I have to fight with Chop Talk, man. Good grief. Trap. Hey, Chop Talk gonna have you hitting some push-ups and lifting some weights every morning just to get ready to fight Chop Talk. I have to fight Chop Talk every day. All my life I had to fight, man. I love it though, man. Chop Talk, my guy. Hey, you keep me on my toes, Chop Talk. So hey, keep it up, sir. Keep it up. Keep on shooting your shot. Be yourself. In the trap, you can be yourself, man. As long as you don't say your government name, you good. Know what I'm saying? Long as you don't say yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, like one of them rappers, you good. Where has that gotten us? What, the draft? It ain't gotten us far, to be real. But look, Craig, the only reason is because we never paired it. We never paired it with the free agency. Not in this caliber like we did this year. We never paired it correctly. Like, we have built great teams. Look, and for the people that's thinking that the draft can't change your life, man, we just drafted a top 5 player in the NFL, man. What y'all talking about? We just drafted him. We just drafted him, Craig. Y'all gotta forget. We just drafted him. I gotta say that again. We drafted him.
I'm not them. I'm him, Jones. I'm him, Duncan.
Not only did we draft him, we drafted him. So Michael Parsons is a top 5 player in this league. I don't think nobody can argue that. And we just drafted him. So, hey, the Cowboys doing something right, Craig. Don't forget that now. Michael Parsons just changed the trajectory of your defense for years to come. Y'all forgot this defense was absolutely horrible. It was sad. It was absolutely horrible before DQ and Michael Parsons came about. Did y'all forget that? I think y'all forget. Don't get too spoiled and not realize what you have now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think DQ, see, it's a debate between was it DQ or was it Michael Parsons, because they both came around the same time. So, hey, it was more DQ, but you got to think, I don't know if any defensive coordinator would have used Michael Parsons in that way. I think a lot of defensive coordinators would have been stubborn. I think they would have been like, hey, if I drafted Michael Parsons as a linebacker, then he gonna play linebacker. You know what I'm saying? There go Mr. Dislike. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Little Dallas Cowboy. Hey, we don't need you to announce when you leaving, sir. Get on up out of here. We don't need you here anyway. We don't need you here anyway, sir. We don't need your announcements, man. Get on up out of here. Matter of fact, I'll get you out of here myself. We don't need you here no more. Get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You hating on the trap, bro. It ain't my fault you're mad and sad. We happy today, sir. We happy today. I'm sorry. I feel good today. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna take my ball and go home. Get on up out of here, sir. That's what you do. That's what you do. We used to mush people like you in the face. Take your lunch money and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this sport, this is competitive. You know what I'm saying? If you can't take a joke, if you can't take the style, you don't need to be here. You know what I'm saying? Go on about your business. But I think most defensive coordinators would have really, you know what I'm saying? I think most defensive coordinators would have really been stubborn and said, hey, I ain't finna move Micah to defensive end. You a linebacker, so you finna play linebacker. We drafted you as linebacker, so we need you at linebacker. See, I don't think most of the defensive coordinator would have been as versatile. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they would have been adapting that good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he said he's carrying them. Who you talking about, Miss Regina? I know y'all. See, y'all don't see me. Y'all ain't. I don't think I ever really just got on nobody's ass before on here. I try to be the coolest content creator there is, bro. Like, if you come in here trolling, I let you rock out, but you ain't finna come in here just talk about my show and I'm just letting you rock out, bro. No, go do that elsewhere. If you don't like me, bro, go find somebody you like. It's cool, bro. It's all good with me. I don't care nothing about that. But I appreciate all the people that's here with me, that rocks with me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't rock with me, I don't rock with you. That's how I go, bro. It is what it is. Chandra Johnson says Darnell Washington first, guard tackle second, Javon Dexter third, Antonio Maffey, Jonathan Mingo fourth round. Hey, you sound like you cooking, sir. I ain't gonna lie. You sound like you cooking. That's Chandra. My bad, ma'am. I'm sorry. But you sound like you cooking, man. You must been in your bag. You been doing your homework. Cause I like all them players you name. Like, yeah. Darnell Washington in the first is my only, you know, that's my only I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Mr. Michael Lockhart, always keeping us on our toes with the likes, man. See, y'all see, it's a hater up in here with the dislike, man. Let's box this boy out and show him that hate won't stop us, man. Let's smash that like button on this boy. That hate won't stop us, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we overthrow this dislike with these likes, man, on this boy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's some haters. It be haters everywhere. You feel me? Shout out to DC for Life, Texas with a $5 super. He said, don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Hey, man. For real, man. People be coming in here all disrespectful, man. It's just crazy. Like, bro, if you see me, when have you seen me disrespect somebody? You done seen me troll people. You know what I'm saying? You done seen me troll people just how they troll me. You ain't never seen me really just disrespect somebody. So if you come in here and you get that type of response from me, man, I guarantee you deserve that, bro. I promise you. You deserve that one. But we don't need nobody. Hey, y'all, I'm leaving. If you wanted to leave so bad, you ain't got to announce it, bro. Just go on. Keep on strolling this time you see my video, sir. That's what I want you to do. But shout out to DC for Life, Texas, man. You got another entry into the raffle. But Double R says, landlord, I run security my first time shooting haters and I didn't go to jail. Hey, man, that's how you supposed to get down, man. Pass him a lighter, y'all.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me up.
But yeah, man, from what you were saying in the draft, the only disagreement I had was Darnell Washington. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a great prospect, but man, that'll be a kind of reach in the first to me. To me, that'll be a reach in the first. That's a player that you sit down, like if he fall to you in the second, then you just close your eyes and go on draft him. You know what I'm saying? You just go on, close your eyes and draft him if he fall to you in the second. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Shoutouts says, I'm not nice. Yeah, you know Shoutouts ain't nice. That's my guy. Man, Shoutouts gonna make sure you got your boxing gloves with you. He said, I'm him. Neo, I am the Matrix. Yes, sir. You know Shoutouts ready to fight. Chandra says, landlord, who gonna tackle Darnell Washington, especially when it get cold? You ain't lying. That's one of them business decisions right there, Chandra. I ain't gonna lie. Don't nobody want to tackle that boy. He's a huge guy. But like, That's what I'm saying. It's just, I feel like, I think he's a great talent. He's a great project. I think he's a project, though. I'm just being real. I think he's absolutely a beast athlete. But, like, I think it's more of he's a ceiling player. I think he is super ceiling. I think he's super ceiling. Because, like, look, there's no way you can debate that he's not ceiling. There's no way you can debate Darnell Washington not being a ceiling player because he hasn't done much in college. You know, Brock Bowers was him over there. Brock Bowers is the one I want.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not
being
them.
real.
I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Brock Bowers is the guy that I want out of Georgia. I've been scouting him since he was a freshman. I put a post up on one of them Cowboy groups. I said, man, Brock Bowers would be perfect for Dallas. That was about 2 years ago. So, hey, I look at Brock Bowers as one of them Kelsey guys that can step right in. Like, I wouldn't be mad if you drafted him. Brock Bowers might be like a top 10 pick next year. So, but I don't know if you penalize him for that or not, though, because he was on the team with a top 10 player. So, I don't know. If Brock Bowers came out this year, where y'all think he'll be at? Brock Bowers, where y'all think you'll draft him at if he came out this year?
Trap.
You right, though, Miss Shawns. You right. She says, we got the best tight end coach in the league. Why not give him the best materials? You got a good point, though. See, this, now that when I get to keep thinking about it, I won't be too mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be mad if we draft tight end, but I won't be like, I won't have to go to jail. We going to have to just bail HTM out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be mad, but I ain't just going to be just throwing stuff around because Linda Wells is a great tight end coach. And like you said, he is one of the best in the league, and he going to get you right. He ain't failed the test yet. And coaches like that do deserve to have the best materials. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. You're right about that. But you can get a premier tight end in the second round too, or the third round. If you just got to have a tight end, you know what I'm saying? But I look at Brock Bowers being one of the top. I think if he came out this year, I think he might go top 10. He'll be better than all them other tight ends out here right now. What y'all think? Y'all think Brock Bowers will be ranked over Dalton Kincaid and over Mayer? I think he'll be drafted over both of them right now. Bowers probably would be around number 8. Yeah, he like that now. So just imagine where he gonna be next year. And this a pretty deep tight end draft. So I'll tell you, I'll wait on Brock. I'll wait on Brock. You know what I'm saying? We probably won't be able to get him, but I want Brock Bowers on this team. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to Trap Boy Red in the building. What's happening, sir?
Trap.
He said the miss rate. Yeah, the lunatic, you absolutely right, sir. You absolutely right. First round tight ends don't hardly ever work out. So you right. You ain't getting no argument from me. That's part of my ammo why I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's part of my ammo right there. Shout out to Justin with the $10 cash app. That give you 2 entries, sir. Please let me know exactly who you are. What's your name on Facebook or YouTube? Let me know so I can tally you up correctly, sir. But I appreciate you, really do. You got 2 entries. He said had a nefarious weekend, my boy. Hey man. Speaking of nefarious, you know, I seen a few people asking me about nefarious merch. So a little birdie says that I have a nefarious logo in the works right now. I know y'all gonna support that landlord merch when it come now. Come on now. Gonna get you a trap house hat, get you a nefarious hat, you know what I'm saying? Landlord sports hat, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. A t-shirt, a nefarious Jerry t-shirt. Y'all know y'all gonna trap out. You know what I'm saying? Sack pick, fumble shirts. Y'all know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know how I'ma swag it out. You know I'ma keep it player. Y'all know that.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Y'all know that now. Chandra says, with that logic, a 6th rounder would have won 7 Super Bowls at quarterback. What you talking about? I'm lost now. What's that? What you talking about? I'm sorry. My mind went elsewhere, so, pardon me. Big Flop says, if we go tight end, I want Washington for his blocking ability. Other than that, I'm going tight end in the first 3 rounds. I'm not going tight end in the first 3 rounds. Okay, so Darnell do kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone when you think about it, don't it? Because if you want some help far as blocking, maybe you don't get an offensive lineman, and then now you can kind of supplement that with Darnell Washington. What you think about that? On the side that you are lacking at the most, you just line your tight end over there and chip block a lot of people. Like, that's what people fail to realize. A good OC can scheme his offensive line to being decent. I don't think y'all get that. You gotta say Nightlife 10, Reddit 0. Reddit and took that L, then you, sir. But yeah, man, like Craig Lofton says, Mayer is a great blocker as well and can get downfield. Yeah, I like Mayer a little bit better than Kincaid, though. I think Kincaid might end up being a better player, but I'm talking about for this team. Because I think Mayer is more of a real tight end build, and he's like nasty like a tight end. I think you need that bulk and that size to actually be a real tight end. Like, I think that's part of, like, I think that's vital. If you don't have the size, then you just a big wide receiver. Brian said, because we never seen it with Kelly. What you mean, Brian? Maybe I'm stepping into a conversation already. I ain't sure. I'm sorry. Tyrone says, Darnell to start over Georgia other tight end. What make you think he going to start over our tight end? Brock a little different though, Tyrone. I ain't gonna lie. Brock different. I'll take Brock Bowers over all our tight ends right now. I ain't gonna lie. And I like Ferg and Hendershot, but that boy, they're different. Like, real talk. He gonna come and be a monster. Like, he gonna come and be a monster in the league. Like, I don't know. I'm almost sure he gonna be the next Kelsey and them. Like, he like that. I've been high on this boy since his freshman year. And he a ops, and I'm still giving him all that credit.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me out.
Over there at Georgia. I'm a Bama boy, so I'm giving, this is unbiased opinion. JC says Mayer is one of my favorite in the draft, but trenches first. Yeah. We need to prioritize the trenches. But this what I keep telling people. Like, you don't necessarily have to draft the offensive lineman in the first. You know what I'm saying? Like, people forget that's an option. You still can get quality O-line play from 2nd or 3rd round. That's what I'm telling y'all. I want y'all to be prepared. Let me go ahead and place this scenario on y'all head. Okay, if one of these top tier players happen to fall to us, the Cowboys gonna draft them. I want y'all to know that. Y'all need to go and get prepared. Now, this is the scenario I'm thinking. Say, for instance, if a Jackson Smith and Jigba or Bijan Robinson, or even if they want to go tight end, which I hope they don't, like a Dalton Kincaid or somebody fall to us, the Cowboys still can go get somebody in the 2nd round. The Cowboys still can go get an O lineman in the 2nd round. They can double dip in the 2nd and the 3rd. Or they can, if a luxury pick fall to them at 26, all they got to do is be aggressive and go back up in the 2nd. This is possible. That's why I told y'all, I don't need 7 picks out of this draft. I need like a good 4. Give me 4 picks and we rocking out. Give me 4 picks and we rocking out. Or one of the other ones, like Zay Flowers or something. Maybe you don't. Hey, Tyrone, we said CeeDee Lamb wasn't gonna fall too, bro. Hey, you seen Stranger Things. You seen Stranger Things with Elle and Mike and Will and them. You seen that show before. You guys, the poet says, landlord, don't forget that the ladies, when you design that merch, too many of these lines be leaving us out. Okay, miss you guys. I'm going to make sure I take care of y'all, too, because we appreciate the Cowgirls in the building, too. Y'all be showing love, so we appreciate y'all, too. Like Reddy Red said, Trap Lord, what you got in the coffee, sir? Hey, it's just a good old cup of joe, sir. I am lit this morning, though. I'm happy because of Jalen Hurts, y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. Man, that right there just sound to me, in landlords, you know, in my language, it look like the Eagles just balled the division up and just packaged it real nice and handed it over to us. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like they just gift wrapped the division of us. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts ain't touching that, bro. I want y'all to know that. He's not going to be able to beat us. And, you know, I think they struck lightning in the bottle last year. I don't see them reaching that type of level again. They just got rid of their defensive coordinator, their offensive coordinator. I'm not saying this man is absolutely trash. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that he's not worth the money that he's getting paid, and Philly is going to go crazy. They going to be mad at him. They going to go start throwing stuff at him after a while. You know how Philly get down. Philly going to be pissed off after a while, because I'm telling you, I say this. Look, remember you heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? Breaking news. Remember you heard it here first. Yes, sir. Landlord said it first that give Jalen Hurts and the Eagles about 2 years and they gonna want to swipe this man out. They gonna want to pass them a lighter.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me out.
Because look, this first year finna be so treacherous. This first year, he is not going to succeed to the level he did last year. So that's what, you know how Philly is. They kind of like, they fan base kind of just as crazy as ours is at sometimes. We just ain't as terrible of people as they are. You know what I'm saying? But Philly fans are very impatient and they crazy. So if Jalen Hurts come out here and win 8 games, go 8 and 9 or something, like, that's what I'm saying. But they gonna be marching. Them boys gonna have picket signs out here after the first year. See, everybody loves you when you don't have no money. Everybody loves you when you ain't got paid yet. Oh, you the greatest, you're the best, you're the GOAT. Now you hear all this stuff, but let him not reach those type of levels no more. Cause I'm telling you, this is something that the Cowboys didn't have to do. The Cowboys, we played a little dirty, but it still be effective at some time. Cause just imagine if you would have paid Dak that quick. Just imagine you paid Dak that quick. They just paid Carson Wentz that quick and they ain't learned their lesson. See, the Eagles look like they prioritize the trend more than the substance of the player. Because think about it. It look like they trying to get in front of the quarterback ripple effect. They trying to get in front of the quarterback dominoes that's coming down. They don't want to have to pay Jalen Hurts way, way more, which is smart, but you might have put yourself in a pickle paying a dude who ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys look like they was worth like, hey, we'll pay a little more extra just to make sure we got the right dude. I think the Eagles really made a mistake, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I think they made a mistake. So they paid him early to try to avoid paying more money. But think about it. Why would you pay early to the wrong thing? You might be committing to the wrong player, though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it might sound cheap. This is what gets you in trouble when you thinking like Dollar Bill Jones. You trying to be cheap.
Shut down.
This is what happens.
They don't cut your ball nothing.
When you trying to be like Dollar Bill Jones and try to be cheap and save this money trying to get in front of people, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and pay them before everybody else so I can save money. Now, maybe that they might believe in them. They might believe in them. He said, nah, they did well, landlord. Hey, they did well for my Cowboy. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the first person to come up here and say I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling y'all how I really feel. I don't want to get up here and cap to y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. I feel like this was a good move for the Eagles to help the Cowboys. That's what I feel like. I mean, he got to the Super Bowl, so I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with you and say he didn't. But I'm gonna tell you this: his team was superior. He had a great team. It wasn't just all him. And that team isn't the same no more. And his head coach, his OC and DC is not there no more. So, this a bet. This goes back to the bets we be talking about. He's making a bet that Jalen is that good. And regardless of the OC and the DC, he feel like this is a bet that they gonna pay for. He said, thanks, they did very well. Thanks, Howard, for trying to be Steve. And yeah, he over here trying to be like us. Trap. Hey, man, I be trying to be creative, man. I be trying to stand out, man. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like nobody else. I try to give you original experience when you come to the trap, sir. You understand? You can't get this nowhere else. Craig Lawton said the head coach calls the plays as he did last year. No. What I'm saying is they don't have the same players either. They don't have the same players. They lost a whole lot of players. They lost their OC and DC. It don't matter about I'm not necessarily talking about the play calling, but you have to think it's going to be a level of difference there, though, Craig. You don't have your OC no more. You know what I'm saying? So if you bring in a new OC, if you're not going to let him implement his stuff, you might as well not even hire one then. You know what I'm saying? So we going to see how that works. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys just got a new OC. The Eagles got a new OC and DC. And they lost Sanders. They lost Hargrave. They lost a lot of people on their team. Like, I think people failing to realize that. I think y'all forgetting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost a whole lot of people. So it's gonna have to be a learning curve in them. Now, that'll be how he get my respect. That'll be how he get my respect. He take this year and still win the division over us. He just beat Dak 2 times or something. I'd be a whole different person up here. See, this something I don't think y'all understand about me. Like, if a team beat me, I'ma shut up. The Eagles I don't feel like they beat us for real because they beat us with Cooper Rush. And then Jalen Hurts just didn't play phenomenal, and he was the reason we lost the game. Like, Dak Prescott played exceptional against them, and he was one of the main reasons we beat them. You know what I'm saying? And Dak history against the Eagles has been consistent. He's been dominant against them boys. He pretty much on the Eagles right now. No matter who the quarterback is. So I'm just listing the reasons why I feel this way. If you talk about the 49ers, my tone gonna be different because them boys been handling us. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They been handling us, so that warrants more respect from me. But the Eagles, they haven't been handling us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. He said, you'll never believe who I ran into in the club last night in Dallas. Who that then, Texas T? Fill us in, sir. What you got going on now? Don't tell me you ran into Nefarious Jerry in there with that gas station wine, sir. Don't tell me that. He ran into Nefarious Jerry in there with the gas station wine and cutting up. That's funny. He said, we put up 42 on their supposedly good defense. No, Matt. No. Rewind. Stop the show. No. Not good defense. This was historically great defense. That's what that's supposed to be. That was a supposedly historically great defense. The top defense in sacks. The best secondary. All kind of accolades that defense got. And Dak Prescott absolutely destroyed them boys and put up 40. He threw that interception early, and it was a wrap after that. The whole game, Dak was in his bag. He was surgical with it. You know how he got down.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
That boy got surgical with it the whole year. Devontae Smith says, man, Jalen Hurts finna play like boo-boo since he got that money. Watch. Don't tell me your name Devontae Smith. You kind of made me think you was an Eagle for a minute. But I'm with you, bro. I'm telling you, I think, bro, I give them 2 years, they gonna regret this. I promise you. Like, I'm not wishing bad on a player, but I just feel like he's not capable of what they thinking he is. I feel like the surroundings they put him in, he might be capable of it, but I don't think they got that same type of team no more. I just don't. And I think they found lightning in the bottle last year, and they got super hyped up, and they overreacted. That's what I'm thinking it is. He said, hold up, Texas T, I missed the announcement. Michael Irvin was in there being nefarious. Trap. What the playmaker was doing in there, man? You know what I'm saying? Well, never mind. Don't put that man business out here. You know, send me an inbox. You know what I'm saying? Send me an inbox on Twitter or something, man. Don't put the man business out there. You understand? Don't put his business out there. You know, he already got some things going on. Craig Lawton says, but didn't the Eagles put up a lot against our defense with Minshew? They did, but not Hurts. Hurts didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, we gave them 3 interceptions. You remember that, Craig? We gave them 3 interceptions. So we gave them 3 interceptions, and we was playing with our backup quarterback. And Jalen Hurts had, with 3 interceptions, he still was only able to get 155 yards. Like, we had them boys shook for real. Shout out to you guys to pour with the cash up. Put my cash up there. I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all don't forget about the raffle. I'm going to update all the entries tomorrow. I'm going to have the updated entries tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all hit it up. The announcement right there at the bottom on the ticker. But Cash App Landlord, $ Landlord 723, $5 interest for a Micah Parsons jersey, a Cowboys shirt, or, you know, a Cowboys hat of your choice. He said Micah Irvin was copping gas from me, duh. Chill out, man. Chill out, talk. Sandra says, why are we even talking about the Eagles? How about them Cowboys? Hey, say that again. Trap. Hey, Red, you a wild boy, man. I'll go put your comment on the screen. Y'all be trying to get me, don't it? Alice says, only one team wins the Super Bowl, so if Hurts don't win one of the next 5, the Eagles fans will hate him. Hey, I think it's even worse than that, though, Alice. I think if he don't have a double-digit win season and a deep playoff run next year, the Eagles gonna go crazy. Them boys gonna be mad. Because, look, these boys looking at Jalen like he just great. Like, he on a GOAT trajectory right now. I'm telling you right now, like, I don't see them making a deep playoff run again next year. Like, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be surprising. Trap. He said, this ain't no trap, we can't talk trap. But hey, man, we still the trap. It wouldn't be no trap if you can't make no money either, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to get my show canceled. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all can talk how you make in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, you know, if we talk a certain way, the advertisers gonna be like, hey, man, we ain't messing with landlord. They way too nefarious over there. He said Jalen has progressed every season. Yeah, he has. You know, I say the season before last he was terrible, so I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I think he just took a big jump because he had a good team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's yet to be seen, DeQuincy, because it went progression like over a period of time. The year before last, he was not good. He was not good the year before last. And then now he just supposed to be the GOAT all of a sudden. That's what I don't understand. Let's see. I just got a cash out. Shout out to JW with the $5 cash out. That gets you 1 entry. Somebody let me know who that is. Y'all got to make sure y'all let me know who you are. I'll put your name as what you sent it at, and we'll just have to figure it out. But if I can't know who your name is on Facebook or YouTube, you know, y'all be having different names on Cash App, so let me know. Let's see. DeQuincy says, I feel like the sky the limit for that young man. He ain't scrubbed. He's been a winner since high school. You talk so glowingly about Jalen Hurts, but you be hating on your quarterback. That's what I don't understand. Trap. But we ain't finna do that today, DeQuincy. We ain't finna do that today. You still my guy, but good grief, you been over here. You been over here with a lot of Jalen Hurts compliments. You only get like 2 a show in the trap now. We don't do that. We don't be over here showing all that love to them Eagles now, bro. He said, bro, you ain't gonna get canceled, bro. You ain't speaking on no religion or Crayola or Transformer group. See, look at this boy. He already. There goes the monetization. The lunatic said, Alacon move to defensive tackle is symbolic. He will be a practice squad player all year. You think I'm thinking he might be a cut candidate, the lunatic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he can make the team, to be honest. Cause like, I don't know, man. Cause we definitely gonna draft a defensive tackle, right, the lunatic? You see what I'm saying? Like, where he gonna fit in that equation? I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wishing bad on the young man, but I'm just being realistic. Like, where he gonna fit in this equation? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to see. Because you doing experiments, we already got a lot of them. I just showed you the list. Let me see if I can pull the list back up. He ain't better than none of them people. It's a lot of them, too. Hold up. Where is it? There we go. It's a lot of them. You got Hankins, Bohanna, Oso Digazur, Gallimore, and Chauncey Golston. Then you got to think about it. On top of all that, you going to draft one. More than likely, you going to still draft one. So, if it ever was an odd man out, the lunatic, who you going to see right here? Let's be real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many you gonna even carry going into the season? yeah. How many you gonna even carry to the season, the lunatic? You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy when you think about it. Like, we gonna draft a player, and then Isaac Alacon wouldn't be better than none of these guys. And then if you draft a rookie, you definitely not gonna take Alacon over the rookie. You know these mostly just jokes, chop talk. You know what I'm saying? Trap. But yeah, man, I just don't really see. I don't see how he makes this team. Unless he just have a exceptional training camp and off season, I really don't see how he makes this team. Yeah, he's definitely an experiment. That's what he is at this point. You know what I'm saying? DeQuincy. You want to argue? Let me know before I read this comment. Do you want to duel? Because you know we have all kind of fights all the time, man. You talking about my quarterback. Dak ain't. Yeah, he want to duel. He want to fight. I already see it. Good grief. Trap. Dak ain't it. That's why Dak was a 3-star in high school. I even know who Dak was until the draft. That ain't true. You couldn't watch SEC football then. You couldn't watch SEC football then. I knew exactly who Dak was. Dak is the player who catapulted Mississippi State from nothing to #1 team in the nation. The only reason he lost is because he played against Alabama, who had a full NFL defense. That's why. You couldn't watch SEC football because Dak Prescott took the nation by storm. He led the team to the #1 team in the nation. How you ain't know him? You must didn't watch college at all. Now, it's plenty of other quarterbacks who I didn't ever hear of before. But Dak is definitely not one of them. And this man, he said, I watch football. You must didn't watch SEC that year because Dak brought that team to the #1 team in the nation. How you ain't know him? Everybody else knew him. You better put some respect on Dak name, man. Trap. Now, I asked you, did you want to fight this morning? See, I got two people I have to fight mandatory every day. Y'all gonna have me back in the gym. My boy Shoutouts and then my boy DeQuincy Kobe. They always want to fight me, y'all. They always want to fight me. DeQuincy is a Cowboy fan, I think, ain't you? He might be an Eagle then. I don't know. I think he a Cowboy fan. My boy be tuned in, though. Let me know, DeQuincy. You might not be a Cowboy fan. He said nobody from that team even in the league. Tell him, Choctaw. Then R.I.P. to Bow. The wide receiver, Bow, he was from my city. He ended up passing. That was one of Dak's teammates. But he said, nah, I'm a Cowboy fan, man. You probably count, man. That don't even sound convincing right now. But yeah, man, R.I.P. to Bow, man. He had came back to the town. You know, he played with Dak a whole lot of years at Mississippi State, came back to the city, and ended up getting shot, man. I hate that for that young man. But Dak had put up in his story saying RIP to him and everything. So, but man, the only reason Dak lost to the Bama because them boys had a full NFL defense that year, and Dak had no offensive talent on his team. And Dak led his team from nothing to the number one team in the nation and lost to Alabama. He said, nah, stop the count, landlord. We don't fight. Man, we fight every day. We know that. You know that. That's what we doing in the trap, though, man. I appreciate all the people that rock with me, man. I told you keep me on my toes, sir. You really do. And I appreciate that. But don't sit up here. How could you even say you ain't never heard of Dak, though? Like, that's just craziness to me. I ain't never hear of Carson Wentz. I ain't never hear of hardly none of these other quarterbacks. To be real, I ain't never hear of Patrick Mahomes in college. Maybe because I'm not a Texas guy, but I ain't hear about no Patrick Mahomes. Like, not in the SEC. Them boys weren't making no noise. So I ain't hear about them. So it's a lot of quarterbacks I didn't hear about in college, but you can't say Dak is one when he brought his team to the number one team in the nation. That sound craziness. That sound like craziness. Yeah, they do, Jeremy. They watch too much First Take. I told DeQuincy that like last week, bro. You watch too much First Take and Undisputed. You watch too much of those shows. I can tell when somebody been dabbling too much in the mainstream media because they say stuff that go with the mainstream narrative, but it has no type of proof or evidence or like substance behind it. They just say things like Dak is ass. Like they just say things that had no type of relevance or validity in the real world. They just say whatever they want to say. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't respect a lot of the mainstream type vibes, man, because we really know our team. I ain't finna sit up here and let somebody who don't even like my team and who don't sit up here and do the work and watch the film on my team tell me about my team. That sounds crazy. Right? That sounds crazy to me. But yeah, I never heard of Winston to the draft. I never heard of Mitchell Trubisky for real. You know, even though he was at North Carolina, I never heard of this guy. I heard of Deshaun Watson. I heard of him at Clemson winning championships, and they still disrespected him. You know what I'm saying? I heard of a few people, but it's a lot of quarterbacks that I never heard of in college. And Dak is definitely not one of them. I would have thought everybody would have had respect for Dak coming out of college. Like, you tripping. You gotta be tripping. You ain't hear of Winston? I heard of Winston. You know, I'm from Birmingham, though. Winston from my city. He from around my neck of the woods. So I heard of him at Florida State, and them boys winning championships. So, like, yeah, you heard of him. It's a lot of other quarterbacks that I didn't hear of, though. I'll just be real with you. It's a lot of them. And you got to put some respect on Dak, bro. Dak brought Mississippi State. You ain't heard nothing about Mississippi State since Dak. You ain't heard nothing about Mississippi State since Dak or before Dak. You know what I'm saying? Like, that boy Dak changed that whole culture. You know what I'm saying? Why you think he go back there? Hold up, where it at? I gotta show you, cause you playing. Hold on, what Dak is? He went back to Mississippi State. It's a reason, cause he's like royalty over there. That boy royalty over there. That's him. He made that. He him over there.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
He him over there. He made this. So, man, y'all better quit playing with Dak Prescott, man. We got a good quarterback. We got a great quarterback, in my opinion. I feel like he can be elite. But it just, things got to be in the right situation. Good play calling, good receivers. And you're going to see an elite version of Dak Prescott. I'm willing to bet on that. But I think y'all gotta reboot the way you look at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let the mainstream media sway you into thinking a way about your team without having the evidence behind it. That's all I'm saying. Dak wasn't like that. He was coming off the bench. But the player that you stroking ego, he was definitely a bench player. Jalen Hurts couldn't even keep his college job. He got his college job took. And you up here saying that he's just phenomenal and sensational. He went to a worse conference over there with Oklahoma and did decent. You know what I'm saying? That's what made everybody, oh, he's good now. He's good now. Man, that boy couldn't even keep his job at Bama, but you up here talking like he like that. Brian said, I'm a South Carolina fan and I hated playing against Dak. You know what I'm saying? Dak was like that in college, man. You better quit playing. Jalen went to Oklahoma and balled out. Bro, who don't ball out in Oklahoma? Man, get out of here with that. That boy had CeeDee Lamb over there. Who don't ball out in Oklahoma? Everybody balls out in Oklahoma. Name a wide receiver Dak had in Mississippi State. Oh, okay. Then Oklahoma don't even play defense over there, man. See, you could just blurt out things, but the truth comes when you add the context to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he had CeeDee Lamb. Dak ain't have a receiver nowhere near close to CeeDee Lamb at Mississippi State. Nowhere near close to CeeDee Lamb at Mississippi State. But you sit up here praising this man. You up here saying that he's just like that, bro. Put some respect on Dak's name, man. You would have gave Dak CeeDee Lamb, man. Dak probably would have won the championship. Yeah, well, defense is optional. Tell him, lunatic, man. I don't think he hearing us. Like, bro, the Big 12 ain't known for defense. The defense come from SEC. Everybody know that. We hitting. We got NFL bills out here. Everybody about the size of a real NFL player in the SEC. Like, and he couldn't cut it. Jalen Hurts almost lost me 2 championships. Like, yeah, I don't know if y'all get the vibes. I won't let that go. I'm kind of still mad at this man. But he got the ability to shut me up. He got the ability to prove me wrong. If he come out and ball again, you know what I'm saying? Do some astronomical great stuff and beat Dallas twice or something, I shut up. I'll be like, hey, man, he shut me up. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? If he come out and do that, I straight shut up. That's just real. But, man, I feel like this was one of my best shows because y'all had me cooking in here, man. Y'all had me cooking. We already know that, HTM. We already know the SEC is him in college football. I know Choctaw don't like that. I know you want to fight. But, sir, you're going to have to hold that down for the next show. I appreciate you, though. You know what I'm saying? Choctaw want to fight. Hey, I appreciate all the love and support, man. Stay tuned. Choctaw, you got to stay tuned to the next episode of Dragon Ball Z if you want to argue about that, sir. That's how you bail on them. Let's get it. Landlord is showing how to ball, boy. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Y'all make sure y'all have a great rest of y'all day. And like I say, 1K, 1 love. Cowboys Nation. Let's go.